Haters will say it's fake. Real ones will download it on Spotify.
You're jealous. You are just like a rat jumping around the corner looking for a food. Very jealous.
Today is a 5-orange juicy, no pulp episode. Every story is absolutely fire. To start, I'm gonna tell you about the Gentleminions craze and why some movie theaters have now banned people from wearing a suit to see the Rise of Gru. Cameron Diaz may have been a drug mule before landing the mask. Big Brother is under fire and had to talk to cast members after viewers claimed racist microaggressions were being hurled at one of the black housemates, and then, I'm so sorry, I had to breathe. And then a flight attendant mistook this celebrity for a child because she is so tiny and then offered her a coloring book. This is the one and only conservative pop culture show. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. If you went to see The Rise of Gru in theaters, did you see any young guys wearing suits? These teenage kids just want to dress up and call themselves Gentleminions. Some of them even snuck in a massive bushel of bananas.
I call my million my children. I call my children my millions. We're taking over the world. We're making holiday millions. I need you to listen. I'm a rich man. We touch a lot of millions. Yeah, I don't like Victor. Yeah, I don't like Victor. Yeah, my name is Litter.
34% of moviegoers for The Rise of Gru were between the ages of 13 and 17, according to exit polling service PostTrack, which is just mind-blowing. But even though these kids are having fun and, actually going to see a movie in a theater, some theaters have started to ban people who show up in suits for a movie because they said they're causing a disturbance.
I can't look.
Clearly, the theater employees have gotten used to sitting around and doing nothing for the last 2 years because no one has been coming to see movies. So now they're bent out of shape by some actual popcorn crumbs and drinks left behind. These people are lucky movie theaters didn't totally go extinct due to the last 2 years.
I just can't even. Excuse me. I need to go kill myself.
The greatest star.
Other theaters are now implementing blocks in the day exclusively for Gentleminions to come. I say, keep calm and minion on. This is hilarious, and if the Minions can save the moon, maybe the Gentleminions can save in-person moviegoing.
Felt despicable, so I bought out the theater.
I count money, I count money, I count money. I'm smoking 100. That's what crazy I did. That's what crazy I did. That's what crazy I did. That's what crazy I did.
Have you ever wondered what celebrities did for a living before they got famous? For example, did you know that Cameron Diaz was a drug mule?
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
In an interview on the Second Life podcast, Cameron said that before becoming an actress, she wanted to be a model. So she moved to Paris for a year, but couldn't book one modeling job. She said, then I did get one job, but really, I think I was a mule carrying drugs to Morocco, I swear to God. She said she was given a locked suitcase, supposedly stuffed with her modeling costumes, but smartly, she started to second guess the contents when she got to the airport and started to panic.
If you're having a panic attack, you should go outside and get some fresh air.
She said, I'm this blonde-haired blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl in Morocco. I'm wearing torn jeans and platform boots with my hair down. This is really unsafe. I told them, I don't know, it's not mine, I have no idea whose it is. And she left the suitcase with the airport police and went back to LA. And that's when a casting agent spotted her and said that he wanted her to be in 1994's The Mask with Jim Carrey. The rest is history. According to Variety, since the season 24 premiere of Big Brother, both fans and former contestants on the CBS reality show have come forward speaking out against the treatment of Taylor Hale by other house guests. Taylor Hale is a 27-year-old former Miss Michigan and also African American.
When life tries to tell you not today.
Getting stronger. This is how legends are made. Above it.
If you're a Big Brother stan, then you'll remember that on season 23, there was an alliance called the Cookout, which was the first all-black alliance to make it to the final 6. They've been furious on Twitter, sharing their disgust over alleged racial microaggressions that they claim are being made about Taylor Hale behind her back by other house guests. Some fans have gone so far to say that it's not safe for Taylor in the house.
Y'all, I already made a TikTok about this, but now it's getting worse. I have to say I will not be tuning into Big Brother for the rest of the season, especially if Taylor gets voted out this first episode. Y'all, it's getting so crazy. They've been in the house like 5 days, and they are tearing this woman apart. Y'all, just look how they got my girl. And if you ask any of these asinine why they don't like my girl, they have no legitimate reasons. I know why, you know why, we know why, okay?
It must be pretty bad for people to beat this up in arms, right? Serious racism?
Bitch, I look like this. Homegirl don't chase. Homegirl gets chased. Homegirl don't even have to work. Homegirl get that paper all on her own.
Stop that, you're white.
Here's what I've gathered from what has been said. Taylor has been referred to as aggressive, and some have assumed that she will have a temper tantrum if stuff doesn't go her way. Some cast members have stated that they didn't like her from the moment they saw her, and another said she thinks that her strategy is to use her beauty to manipulate the men.
I'm extremely confused. You're confused? I'm f***ing confused, bro.
It appears as if the majority of the negative things being said about her have been on the live feeds, which is different from the regular show, so maybe there is some serious racism going on. If you're watching this season, what have you noticed? Like, are those people using the race card for attention, or do they have legitimate concern? Everything that is a supposed microaggression against this Taylor chick, I've heard on every other reality show since the dawn of reality shows. Like saying I didn't like her as soon as I saw her. Like things like that is what everybody says about different characters. Like there's always a villain. Just because she's black, that means it's racist now? This is one of the funniest celebrity stories I've heard in a long time. Poor Simone Biles. She's a beast, but she's also teeny tiny at 4'8". So I guess when she was on her flight home after accepting her Medal of Freedom from President Biden last week, a flight attendant mistook her for a kid and offered her a coloring book. I mean, I would have taken that coloring book and the cookies. And a little juice box too, please, specifically crayon apple.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I mean, I love a top-tier pop culture day, don't you? Heart or thumbs up this episode if you agree. Is the drama on Big Brother racism, or are these just things that could be said about any contestant with any skin color? Also, is the Gentleminions thing annoying or awesome in your opinion? DM this episode randomly to your dad and say, can you teach me to play the harmonica like this? And then hit the save button. POPlitics is back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Clearly, POPlitics is best served visually, but you can also listen to POPlitics if you just want the audio. Subscribe to us anywhere you get your podcasts: Apple, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, and more. Also, make sure that if you are listening to the podcast version, you leave us a 5-star review. And don't forget, subscribe to POPlitics on YouTube.